Chaos magic practitioners, if you are seeing this before July 7th, let's have a chat. Uranus is about to move into Gemini. Now, when Uranus moves into Gemini, we have a completely new chapter of chaos magic and chaos work opening up to us. But before that happens, any chaos magic that you have worked since May 15th of 2018 when Uranus entered Taurus, which I know for myself is kind of like a crazy amount of chaos magic, but we're gonna maybe not talk about that right now. Let's talk about the transit instead. Okay, moving back into that. Love you, chaos magic. Anything that you've worked since then is getting a chapter of closing currently. And we're in a Pluto retrograde. And right now, as I'm filming this, we are in a moon that was started with Uranus, the new moon in Taurus that was April 27th. So that Pluto retrograde and the moon cycle is like bringing in the harvest, and there's a lot of clarity. We're working new cycles, we're starting new things. Okay, with harvest and starting new things though, that means other stuff has to end. So until July 7th, any chaos magic that has been going on for you, we're coming to a close. Do you have any plans? Do you have anything that could be unexpected coming through? Has Spirit been talking to you, chatting in your ear about anything that you might need to hear because you have work that you have done that for whatever reason was chaos involved and hasn't come to fruition yet? Any offerings that you made to primordial beings that maybe haven't been returned yet and it's been a while? Discern for you on that one, because your relationship with those spirits is you're gonna know more about that relationship than I do, you know what I mean? But it could be possible, okay, with the transit that's happening. So just look at it if you feel like it's necessary. Taurus is about our resources. It's also about our Venus placement and how that Venus placement is more individual. It's like our singularity within Venus, whereas Venus's relationship to Libra is more about our exchanges and like evening things out with other people in the world. So since we're looking at self, these are things, probably magic that has been practiced that was only for you. Only for you. I know sometimes we do work with other people, or we do work for other people, or we're giving back to the spirits, but this would have been work that is centered around you. You, yourself, me, myself, and I, you yourself, and you. Yeah, that's true. So go through and look at some things since that 2018 date, May 15th of 2018. If there's anything, even like around that time that you started working in that was chaos related, now's the time that the harvest is happening if it hasn't happened already. And the way that this is going to work too, like an added layer onto it, because Pluto is in Aquarius right now involved with this change, anything that's being harvested currently is meant to support you in the next chapter. That's one of the things that Pluto offers to us. So any harvest, any of the work that could be grounding, spell work that could be grounding, chaos that you might be experiencing right now for an end result to come through, which, pause, let's talk about that one for a second. If you are experiencing chaos right now, understand that a new chapter is opening up on that, when is it? July 7th is when Uranus enters Gemini of 2025. So with that new chapter of chaos, things will probably get resolved around that time if you're going through anything chaotic right now. Another thing about this is more on a personal level, but I'm going to share it because it feels necessary. I know for me right now, Spirit's like, well, you asked for these things, so now you have to sit in the creativity of it so that we can actually give it to you. Like, you've manifested, for me, the position to be able to receive what it is, but you have to still go put in the creative effort and the creative work. Like, the work has already been done, thankfully, but there's still some creation and some like playtime or fun time that I need to be in for what it is I asked for to show up and arrive. So discern for you if that might be applicable before that July 7th date. So chaos witches, what you got going on? Because we got an ending and a beginning coming up, just to put some things in perspective. And this is a long one, you know, May 15th of 2018. Think about everything that's happened since 2018. Okay, maybe don't think about it so directly. It doesn't need to be so direct to inspect, but like, that's been a long time. I remember 2018, what was going on in my life? Oh my goodness. When Uranus changes signs, it does kick up a little bit of chaos. That's for sure. Because there was definitely some chaotic things going on for me back in 2018. And that was when I started practicing chaos magic, which is also a crazy thought. That is crazy to me. Anyways, so I'm looking back at this time frame, May 15th of 2018, seeing how chaos was moving in my life, or the things I asked for with chaos things, right? And also seeing those works that I did back then and kind of how they've compounded through the years. Because think about, hello 2020, hello chaos. Okay, think about all the chaos that has been experienced since that May 15th, 2018 day, and how it has fed into the work that you've done, because we're about to move on. We're changing sign. And Uranus is about to be conjunct the sun. That's May 17th of 2025. So that's coming up, at least as I'm filming this, if you see this before that date. So we're about to have illumination on the things that we're wrapping up, the things that need to be finished, which I'm thankful for that, because with Uranus, you don't always get the illumination or the clarity. Sometimes things are just chaotic and happen. So there's the info. If you would consider yourself a chaos witch, or you've done chaos work, and or you offer to and or work with and or have a relationship with, there's a lot of different ways that depending on your relationship with those spirits that you could phrase that, but the primordial beings, they're going to be a part of this. Nature, okay, if you've made offer, even if it's as simple as making an offering in nature, that work is now involved with this. Problem solved, okay? As simple as that definition. As long as you discern and it makes sense for you. That's also true. Don't just take my word for it. Go do your research on your life and your work. Yes. So there's gonna be some endings. And that's because there's a harvest coming through with that Pluto in Aquarius, that retrograde Pluto in Aquarius right now. And the harvests that are happening with your Uranus placement, the Taurus space, the second house right now, that's going on in your life with your work. Again, go do the research on the things that you've done if you need to. All of that, it's coming in right now so that we can move into Uranus and Gemini and have the harvest that we asked for, so that we can go into some new chaos magic. We can cast some new spells. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos recently that was, I think it was chaos magic wizard gang. What was it? We love casting spells. Anyways, that just came into my head. We love casting spells over here. So yeah. Or Shadow Wizard Money Gang? Is that what it is? Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. You know, Skrillex put that in his new album, which I thought was really interesting. But he changed it. It was like Shadow Wizard Skrillex Gang, I think is what he changed it to. Anyways, get creative with it. This energy is gonna ask that we get creative with it. And we love casting spells. So if you have spells to cast, this is also about a time of receiving, okay? So we're at the end of things. Go do the creative work, and also understand that as we're wrapping this up, it's gonna allow you to receive things. And there could be work that you're doing in creativity that even for the first couple of years is still bringing harvest when Uranus moves into Gemini. So if you're really feeling the push right now to go get creative and go make some stuff, there's probably gonna be some good fertility, abundance, receiving things in the coming years because of this ingress, because of this transit sign change of Uranus moving into Gemini this year. So on July 7th of 2025, right after Neptune goes retrograde on July 4th, but we're going to talk about that another time. Anyways, gratitude represents to you. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. I will too. I have been creating like it's nobody's business recently. So I'm grateful for that. And hopefully you find it in you to be in the creative energy right now too. We're at the end of the transit, which means it's the most compounded, it's the most serious, and we're actually planning on moving on, which is also kind of crazy. So this also too is going to change the era of Pluto in Aquarius, but I think I'll make another video on that because we're getting close to the end of a longer video. So anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Also true.